Right on. That was Strange Dogs, and that was courtesy of Philip Strange, who is part of Evil and Strange as well. And we did a great tune, and always love the vocals. And it's kind of a good step off. I mean, it wasn't planned, mind you, but talking about kind of some of the '80s covers and talking about Metallica and Guns N' Roses, and had that bit of the '80s sound to it as soon as it came on. I was like, oh, this is perfect. I mean, it just kind of worked out nicely, and it definitely was not planned. I'll tell you that right now.
That's awesome. It's intuition. That's brilliant. That's got like really bluesy notes and hints of like Joe Bonamassa and people like that, and then it's got just kind of classic. There's a little bit of, with that delay or reverb or whatever it is, there's a little bit of the kind of 80s classic rock in there, and that kind of whole hard rock vibe. That was just like, oh man, you just listen to that and you're banging your head and going, just swaying that beat in that groove. That's cool.
Right on. So next up, we're gonna get to a band called Bleak, and this one's called 3 Days of Hell. Dig this.
Just to watch him die. You know how it goes. 2 eyes for an eye. The youth are getting restless. You treat them as unclean. You say it came out of the blue, but it's been long foreseen. And smoke becomes your mirror. From Hale to Scotland Green, 3 days of hell and 17. The devil earmarked Tottenham in 1616, but Satan hath no fury. Like the government machine, he got run out of town, never to return, but hung around for long year to watch the high road burn. And we won't be forgotten. We're on your TV screen. Welcome to hell. And 17. It's happened here in Tottenham many times before. You walk past Seven Sisters Tube, and you are in a war. We are your answer and your hope, your bringer of doom. And we will never be ignored and never be consumed. No yuppies and no Nazis here, no government, no queen. Welcome to hell. And 17. No yuppies and no Nazis here. No government, no queen. Welcome to hell. And 17.
Right on. That was Bleak with 3 Days of Hell. Now, you're probably all wondering why I picked this one. And the reason I did pick this one is because it was so different. And the vocals weren't fantastic, but they were still cool, and it fitted. And it was kind of almost like intentionally made to make it sound eerily creepy, just because of the female vocals. Now, those were really good. And then the kind of raspy voice, like 3 Days of Hell. You know, it was very cool. Like I said, it was very unique, and that's the reason why I picked this one, because like I enjoyed it for those reasons. Like, it was a good tune. If you look at it in different aspects, it's pretty decent.
That tune was amazing, Bonesy. That was wow. That was like, I mean, vocally it was like there's a little bit of like Tom Waits and people like that in there, but there's also do you know that kind of gypsy punk band Go Go Bordello, is it?
Yes. Yep.
They kind of, I don't know if he's got a bit of an accent, or maybe that's just it in my mind. That's kind of, but he's got that kind of grit, really, is what it is. And then musically, it's like this. It's almost like an epic western. Like, I mean, that could be. He could like move into symphonic metal within a couple of, you know, distortion pedals kind of thing, but he's not. He's like laying in that groove underneath it, and it's really kind of westerny. And oh man, I was really impressed with that. You know, that's cool.
Now that you point that out, now I can see the western side of things, you know.
Yeah, it's just like it's almost like, I don't know. It's like it's almost like, I mean, you can imagine that's a bit like the music. If you take out the vocal, that's like kind of someone like the Black Crowes, like on half time, right? Like slowed right down. It's that kind of style, and you could put it to a Clint Eastwood movie and it would work.
I was just gonna say, you think of Clint Eastwood, right?
Yeah, that's class. It's like, I don't know what you call that. Country, blues, metal, gypsy punk rock. Awesome.
You feel lucky, punk? Well, do you? Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right on.
Brilliant.
Nice tie in there, Mike. That was awesome. So next up, we're gonna get to a band from Newcastle, and they're one of my favorites. And their vocalist Dave has been on the show many times as a guest host, and we had the whole band on to do an interview and an NMS co-host, and they were so much fun. So here we go with Grasscutter. The song's called Dead Luck. Dig this. Grass Cutter with Dead Luck. That is a really cool tune. It's one of the, they have quite a few versions because it's one song they never seem to be happy with, but it's always cool because there's always those little tweaks that you do notice. But really, like I love the sound to it. And when I came upon these guys initially about 2 years ago, it was something incredible, like something I'd never heard before. Like they had just had a different sound to them that it was just really unique, not to them, but just to the genre in general. So, but it's a great tune. I know I'm a little biased towards them, but still, I mean, it was a great tune, and the vocals are always cool. So, big shout out to Dave from Grass Cutter, who's kind of stirring right now, just because he's had a long few days. It was his birthday the other day, so happy birthday, buddy.
Happy birthday, Dave. Yeah, I think last time I was on, we did an interview, and I think Dave was co-hosting with you the show afterwards, and so I had a little bit of a listen.
That's right.
That night and the next day, and then I went and checked them out, and you're exactly right. So like, I kind of, when I'm listening to new music, I tend to compare stuff, or at least put markers down of other bands I think it's kind of like, just so I can kind of almost like contextualize it. And it's really hard, like they're completely unique, but equally they completely kind of, you know, slot in and fit within, you know, stuff that I like listening to. It's a really, really cool sound. And man, that's a band that really knows how to do a build up. Like the whole song builds up. It's brilliant. Yeah, really like them. Really like them. And Dave seems like a really nice guy.
Oh, as well, Dave's a great guy, and they actually came